What exactly should our relationship with animals be? Philosophy professor Dr. John Sanbonmatsu is making a case to end our exploitation of animals for food.
His new book is called The Omnivore's Deception, What We Get Wrong About Meat, Animals, and Ourselves. And he joins us now this morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks so much for having me.
So is your opposition to eating meat purely environmental, or is there, it sounds like a moral component to it?
Yeah, it's although, as I show in my book, the animal system is literally destroying the means of life on the earth. All the animals on the earth are dying. We're in the biggest mass species extinction event in 66 million years. And this is actually beginning to imperil our own species survival. But the main reason that we should stop doing what we're doing to other animals is simply that it's wrong. I mean, we're talking about mass violence. We kill about 80 billion land animals every year. That's mostly mammals and birds, and up to almost 3 trillion marine animals every single year. And none of that violence, in my view, having studied this for 40 years, is justified or necessary.
But a lot of people, obviously, we don't see this happening, right? And so maybe that's what allows us to continue to eat animals. Is that correct? The fact that you don't see the slaughterhouses and it's almost, I don't want to say hidden, but you just don't see it.
Absolutely, it is hidden, this violence, and but it's odd because it's also hiding in plain sight. I mean, how many times have we turned on the TV or surfed the internet and seen, an advertisement for some animal product, whether it's eggs or dairy or meat? And so we're all acculturated to think that this is normal and natural. And and I argue in my book that it isn't. But as you say, it's the violence is typically hidden from view. But we've also seen this.
You still there? Can you hear us, Doctor?
Oh,
did he
I don't
lose
know what
his audio?
happened there.
Hello? Can you hear us?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear you. I'm going to move this a little closer. I apologize.
Okay, it may just be a Wi-Fi issue. Yeah. Did you ask a question? I forgot where we left off.
I can't remember. What about the farmers out there who say, we're doing this in the most humane way possible. People need protein. They're going to continue to eat meat.
Well, there have been many instances in history of, industries rising and falling and people finding other forms of work. There are people like Renee King Sodden in Texas at Rowdy Girl Sanctuary who was involved in cattle ranching, and she ended up deciding that these animals that she was feeling a personal connection to were worthy of their lives. So she and her husband stopped cattle ranching and created an animal sanctuary. So there are other ways that we can relate to non-human animals short of manipulating them and exploiting them.
Yeah, I think there's some people watching that say, I kind of agree with you. I'd like to be able to go vegan, but I don't know what the heck I'd eat. I mean, I can't eat lettuce and beans every day for the rest of my life.
Yeah, there's a misunderstanding, I think, about this because there have been ethical vegetarians for almost 3,000 years. Leonardo da Vinci was a vegetarian. So was Jane Goodall, who just died. She was a vegan and promoted veganism. It's limitless, the number of things that one can eat. And if I had to only eat lettuce and rice or something, then yeah, it would be very hard. But all the things that I ate before I became a vegan, pretty much I eat now. I mean, I don't eat steak, but I eat pizza, and there are meatballs that don't have animal products in them. There are cheeses now that are getting very good that are plant-based. So you don't have to buy expensive processed foods. That's another misunderstanding. There've been vegans and vegetarians for centuries. So I encourage people to look into this, but mostly to take the issue seriously. I mean, we think of the meat issue as something trivial, but I argue that in my book that it's actually the greatest injustice in the history of this planet in terms of the scale of the violence and the way that we're all complicit in it. And I think that most people actually care about animals. They're not able to reconcile, the cats and dogs on their living room couch who they care about, right, with the treatment of animals in the system.
Well, the book is The Omnivore's Deception, What We Get Wrong About Meat, Animals, and Ourselves. For more, you can check out the sites and socials on your screen. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Doctor. Time now.